Welcome to our Pilates Flow. So my name's Alicia. For those of you that don't know me or haven't taken a class with me, classical Pilates mat. Make sure you have, everything you need. We're gonna also use a flex band today. So I'll give you a second or two to get one. If you don't have a yoga band, will be fine. Even a scarf, anything that you can use to create a little bit of resistance. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and start with that. We're going to be very present in our body. We're going to be paying attention to our breath. In Pilates, that's really essential. And enjoy your workout. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Sitting up, parallel. I'm going to extend my right leg out. I'm going to use my band, okay, flex band, and putting it around the arch of your foot, or your yoga band, or your long scarf. Make sure that they're even on both sides. And then I like to hold each band a little closer towards the ankle, maybe mid calf. Okay. And then I'm going to find my sits bone. Make sure you have space, because what we're going to be doing is really articulating that release of our back. So when we start doing our roll-ups, we can flow through that movement, with a lot more awareness. So picking up the foot, 90-degree angle, knee and heel more or less in the same line. And I'm just going to hinge slightly back. I'm going to bend the elbows out. Yeah, there we go. And then extend the leg out, reaching through the back of the leg, because we're also going to find our hamstrings. I'm creating that resistance. I'm looping my shoulders, shoulder blades, draping down my back, all of those things. I'm going to soften the knee, and then I'm going to extend. I'm still creating resistance, and soften the knee, and then extend. 3, let's do 5. Soften the knee, extend out. 1 more, soften the knee, extend out, and now I'm extending my arms. Now I'm going to tilt the pelvis. I'm going to lift deep out of my flooring. All right, I'm using both hands, holding on, and I'm going to begin to release, softening my front body to release each part of my back. My lower, my ribs, my upper back, my shoulder blades, my shoulders, and my neck. Nice and long. Crown of the head in one direction, tip of my tailbone in the other direction, navel gently towards your back body, finding your inner support. And then once again, I'm going to bend the elbows out, kind of east and west, each, opposite ends of the room. And now I'm going to try and extend the leg higher up towards the ceiling, leading with the heel, yeah? And then a soft bend of the knee without collapsing. Don't drop your heel. Don't drop your foot. Extend it up towards the ceiling. And then again, a soft knee. And inhaling and exhaling. 3. And again, exhaling. 4. 1 more. And then reaching out. Now long arms. Now we're going to unglue each part of your back. You're going to lift your head. I'm looking at my toes. And now I'm going to keep that navel deep towards my back. I want to almost feel like my lower back is imprinted to a point where it's the last thing that's going to come up off the mat. And then I'm going to reach my legs forward, breath. And I'm going to find again my sits bones. And I'm going to roll back 1 more time. This time, I'm just going to roll back. I'm just rolling back, releasing, breathing through that. If you need to soften the knees, of course, do so. Yeah. And now you're going to give a little bit of slack on the band. And I'm going to hold both of the straps in my left hand. And I'm going to bring that leg slightly away from me. I'm going to anchor that elbow. Maybe not. If you can, it's fine. Just bend it. And I'm reaching that leg away from my midline. Soften the knee again. And then extend out. 1. Soften the knee. I'm reaching through the back of that leg. Keep that navel gently towards your back. And 1 more. And extend. Yeah, good. Let's bring the leg back to the midline, right in front of the hip, and change hands. So now I'm going to hold in my right hand, soft point, and I'm going to bring that leg across the body from my left to my right. And if it's available to you, anchor that arm, that elbow on the mat, and try to keep that hip down. Lift deep out of your flooring, both hips are down. Take a moment. Where is your alignment, right? Head, right? Chin, sternum, navel, that awareness of right and left. You're breathing comfortably because we're holding this for a few seconds. And then you're going to soften the knee. And then you're going to, again, extend out. You're going to soften the knee. You're going to reach out. 1 more. Soften the knee and extend out. And now bring it right back in front of your hip. Now, I'm going to still give myself a little bit more give, holding it at the edge. And I'm going to anchor that right elbow on the mat on my right side, more or less. The elbow and the shoulder are in one line because we're going to go into circles. So I'm going to reach across from my left to my right, a little forward, slightly away, and then back in. I'm creating a big circle, and that's 2. I'm inhaling around and exhaling. There we go. I'm inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 4 more. And around. 5. Inhale. I'm keeping my elbow right where it is, imprinted. Let's do 1 more. And right back in front, okay? I'm going to keep that elbow where it is, and I'm going to reverse the circle away from the body, forward, cross it, and 1. You create your circle, right? But you have a little bit of that resistance, and then you work from your core. And around, cross it, 5. Inhaling, exhaling, 6. The other leg is nice and long on the mat, 7. Last one, that's 8. Now it's right in front of my hip. I'm going to, again, open the band, holding in each hand. And I'm walking up the strap a little bit as I now unglue myself off the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then release. Let go of that leg. Put the strap to the side for a moment. Same leg, left leg. We're using the same leg. Let's pick it up. I'm interlacing my hands right behind the back of the knee, and I'm picking up 5. Yeah, a little tilt back. Let's extend that leg again, and then release it, and then extend back of the leg, nice and long, and release it. 2 and 3. Breath. Shoulders relaxed. Now extend the leg and grab the leg wherever you can. Yeah. If you have to soften the knee, do so. If you can keep it straight, great. Relax the shoulders. Long right leg on the mat. We're going to just roll on our sits bones forward, roll on our sits bones slightly back. Keep that right leg on the mat. Roll it forward, core, and roll it back. We can inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now hold it there. We're going to keep that leg shooting out on that angle. And now you're going to walk your hands down the leg as you release your back. Strong right leg on the mat. And then breath. Let's extend the arms. Give yourself a good stretch here. And now as you bring the arms in, you see your hands, your fingers, you're going to lift your head. Flexion, you're going to come up. Breath, breath, breath. You hold it. Bend the knee and bring that foot to the other side of that right side. Bring it towards. Find your seat, yeah? Go ahead and hug that knee, thigh. A little towards you, relax those shoulders. Good. Now let's add a little rotation. Okay? So I'm going to come from my right side. Since I have my left over my right, I'm going to rotate from my right side. And I'm going to continue that rotation. And I'm going to bring my left hand right behind, elbows bent, sit up tall. Look over that shoulder. Let's take 2 breaths here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, there you go. And then come back through. Let's do the other side. So I'm just going to wrap my hand around that thigh. I'm going to come from that left side as I rotate. Yeah. And then bring my right hand behind. I'm on my fingertips. I'm using my arm to help me stay nicely upright. So I'm not leaning into it. And then let it go. Shake it up. Other side, other leg, right leg. Bend. Put the strap around your arch or, your toes, toe mounts. Even on both sides. Hold it closer towards the mid calf area. Pick up. Bend the elbows out. Create that resistance. And here we go. Let's extend. And soften. Don't drop the heel. Heel and knee more or less in the same line. And reach out. Pull up out of that kneecap. I'm trying to get a little bit of a stretch through my hamstrings. Yeah. Let's do one more. Extend. Now the arms are extended. Yeah. And we're going to roll slightly back and forward. Yeah. So we're going to now roll back. And I'm going to be releasing each part of my back on to the mat. And once again, I'm going to bend my elbow, kind of east and west. Yeah. And now I'm extending the leg on another angle, more towards the ceiling if it's available to you. And we're going to extend and soften thigh towards your chest, and then extend out or up and soften one more time, and then reach it out. Now, extend the arms. We're rolling up. We're reaching through. We're rolling, 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 lifting off the mat, breathing through this. Tap the leg, the heel, and we are rolling back again. Rolling back. Strong left leg on the mat. There we go. Bend the knee. Yeah. Extend up. Bend the knee. Extend up. Bend the knee. Extend up. One more. There we go. Now, a bit of, slack on the strap. And I'm going to hold in my left hand. I can put my other hand right on top of that right hip, and I'm going to bring that leg across the body. I'm going to anchor my left elbow. Yeah. And I'm going to be aware of my right and left side. So I'm trying to stay even on that side. I'm lifting from my floor and I'm letting whatever's going on. Maybe, maybe your glutes are talking to you. Maybe a little bit of inner groin area is telling you something. Maybe nothing, but we're allowing that stretch to happen. You're breathing through that a little bit. Few more seconds here. Breath. And we're going to bring that leg back right in front of that midline, and we're going to change hands. So now I'm holding in my right hand, and I'm going to reach that leg away from me. I'm trying to keep that leg as straight as I can. I'm going to bend that elbow, tip of the elbow, more or less in line with the top of that shoulder. Yeah. If you need to soften the knee, work within what your body allows you to do. But what I would like for you to keep in mind in terms of, alignment in Pilates is have that awareness of your right and left side, right? That division of your spine into right and left. Let's try and keep a balance on that. So we're holding that there. Good. Breath. This hip is on the mat. We haven't lifted it. Now, let's bring that leg back in front of the hip. And if you can give yourself a little bit more give, holding at the tip. Again, bend that elbow, anchor it, soft point. So we're going to go into our leg circles. So now I'm going to go from my right to my left, slightly down, around, create your circle. Create your circle, create the resistance so that arm is not moving. You're working your core. That's 3. Inhaling around, exhaling to lift 4. Cross it slightly forward around. There we go. And cross around. Good. Let's do 3 more. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Cross. Good. Center. Now, let's reverse it. Keep that elbow where it is and slightly away. Down. Cross it. Center. 1. And breath. 2. Inhale. Exhale. And 4. 5. We go 6. Breath. 7. Last one. There we go. 8. We're going to open up the strap, hold in each hand a little higher up, right? And we are rolling up, lifting your head and rolling through. Use your core. There we go. Bend the knee and then just take the strap off. Put it to the side. Same leg. Interlace your hands right behind the back of your thigh. Pick it up. And from the back of the leg, from your hamstrings, extend. We're just trying to, get that stretch and reach out 2. And strong left leg on the mat. 3. Let's do 1 more. And reach up. And if you can keep it straight, that's great. Let's walk up the leg. Relax the shoulders, yeah. And now we're just rolling again. Forward, rolling on your sits bones, slightly back. It's all about the control. And rolling forward. And rolling slightly back. 1 more time. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to keep that leg shooting on that angle. And we're going to walk down the leg. And you're going to relax the front body. And you're going to let your back come on to the mat. Give yourself a gentle stretch with your arms, right? Bring the arms forward and then lift your head and then walk up the leg. Walk up the leg. You've got it. Bend the knee. Bring that foot on the outside of your left leg. There we go. And now I'm going to come first from my left. First let's hug, right? Hug that leg towards you. Once you've established that foot is solid on the mat, let's come from those left oblique muscles and continue with thoracic rotation, and then bring that left arm back. Take 2 breaths. Look gently over that shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more breath. Good. And let's come around the other side. And again, give yourself a good hug. And then here's that rotation from my right towards my left. Elbow, lift, look over. Inhale, exhale. There you go. And then come back through. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good. All right. So we're ready now for a roll down. Yes. So I'm going to bring my knuckles towards each other, just like that. And elbows out. And they're slightly away from your sternum. Strong legs. I want to have my heels together and my toes slightly apart. So it's a small outer rotation like that, but I'm hugging my legs together. I'm finding that deep core connection. As again, we roll down, I'm bringing my knuckles towards my sternum, but I'm not going all the way down. Just lower lumbars, my shoulder blades, my ribs are not there. It's core control. Now I'm going to shoot those arms forward, separating, and I'm going to scoop in, lift, 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 and now reach forward. Grab wherever you can. Relax the back of the neck. I'm kind of looking maybe at my shins, yeah? So I'm not straining my neck. I'm not looking forward. Breath. Good. Now, let's bend the elbows on the outsides. Bring your hands, slide them back behind your back, and create 2 fists right behind your back. Now let's loop those shoulders to come into a nice upright position. I'm pressing into the mat to help myself come into a nice upright position. I'm there, very tall through the crown of the head. Feel my sits bones. Yeah, breath. Good. Now I'm going to release my chin towards my chest because I'm going to fold forward. And as I fold forward, right, as I round out, I'm going to reach my arms back. Open those fingers, nice and wide. See if you can find your triceps as you lift. Now, open the arms out, rotate in your shoulder joints, and let's reach forward. And wherever you can grab, breath, relax the back of the neck. Let's come up, okay? We're going to flow through this. We just did it slow motion. Let's flow through there. Here we go. Inhale as you roll back, hug those legs. Yeah, lower back. Now on the exhale, reach forward, deep, 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 deep core connection. Reach. And now bend the elbows. Bring your fists behind you. Press, lift, loop the shoulders, extension of the spine. Yeah. Flexion of the torso, extend the arms back, triceps. Open the arms out, rotation in your shoulder joints, reach it through, and then sit up tall and shake it out. Very nice. So we're going to now just hinge back. Instead of rolling back, we're going to hinge back. So now I'm going to extend my legs out, parallel. Dig those heels in, toes up. I'm sitting up as much as I can. If this is a big challenge for you to sit upright, then bend the knees a little bit, okay? Now I'm going to create a 90-degree angle. Right elbow right in front of the shoulder. Open my fingers nice and wide. I'm looking straight ahead. It's going to be a small hinge from your hip creases. And you're going to reach out through the heels. We're going to inhale, slight hinge. Now on that exhale, I'm going to lift my arms. I'm going to create a lot of spacing as I reach towards my toes or my ankles, and I'm going to relax the back of my neck. Again, repeating, I'm going to bend the elbows, reach behind, create two fists, loop the shoulders, find extension. This is repeating the last two movements, yeah? I'm going to release my chin towards my chest, flexion, extend the arms, triceps, open the arms big, reach forward, and breath flexion. Let's repeat that, okay? One more time. Strong legs, here we go, inhale. Exhale, extend, 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 lift out of your waist, reach forward, breath. Inhale, place your palms, bend the elbows, create a fist right behind your back. Press to lift, hug those shoulder blades, yeah, nice and tall. Flexion forward, extend the arms back, triceps open big and reach. And sit up. And we are rolling down all the way. So now let's extend the arms. A little outer rotation, heels together, toes apart, strong arms. Let's roll back, releasing, 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 and stretch it out. And then bring the arms down by your side. There we go, good, okay. Okay, so let's bend the knees, bring your feet parallel, hip distance apart, so the knees are reaching up. Don't bring your heels too close to your buttocks. A comfortable distance. Arms by your side. Again, open the fingers nice and wide, and then take a moment to feel your body on the mat. Feel your feet, pick up your feet. Yeah, press well through your feet. So we're imprinting, and now a little tilt of the pelvic rim, forward and back, right? Imprinting and unprinting your lower back. Breath through this, and then relax your lower back, natural arch, but now lift up out of your flooring. Here's where we begin to find our inner support. Back, nice and wide on the mat. Shoulders, go ahead and lift those shoulders all the way up towards your ears, and then loop the whole shoulder girdle and extend the arms and feel as if your fingertips, wanted to touch your heels. Nice and wide through your collarbones, long through the crown of the head. All of those points, that's alignment, very important. So now we're going to draw up from your flooring, and we're going to go into our first half bridge. So here we go, pressing well through all those points that I just mentioned. Let's lift. And you don't have to lift very high, right? You don't have to over grip at all your buttocks. Think of your hips, thighs, and knees reaching on the same line. Yeah, nice and long through the crown of the head. Natural cervical arch in your neck. Yeah, soft thighs. All of those things. Breath. Now feel your toes. Yeah. Can you lift all your toes? Just your toes, not your toenails. Can you feel the arches nicely lifting? Can you feel your heels? Relax your toes, and now let's lengthen the spine as you begin to release, and then again find your neutral position. Yeah. Let's pick up your left foot, 90. So the thigh right over your hip. Sink that navel deep towards your back to pick up your other one. Bring your feet together, knees towards each other, soft point. 90-degree angle. Do not drop your heels. Keep your heels in line with your knees. Bring your hands behind the skull. Interlace. Elbows out. And now we're going to find again deep crunch position. Lift. Find that. Bottom of the shoulder blades can stay on the mat, okay? I want you to feel that connection, and your head is supported. Right? We're staying there, elbows comfortable. Now let's find an angle. Your back should feel imprinted. Keep your heels together, extend on an angle where you can keep your lower back on the mat. right? So don't go too low unless you're very strong in this in these poses. And then back to 90. Heel in line, 5 of those. On an inhale, we extend strong legs. On an exhale, we bring it back. On an inhale, I'm looking at my toes. I'm exhaling 3. I'm inhaling strong legs. Exhale 4. One more time. Reach it out, hold it, bring it back. 90. Flex your feet. Now we're pressing out through the back of those legs. On an inhale, press out. On an exhale, don't drop those heels. And an inhale. And exhale, 90. And inhale. And exhale, 90. Strong legs. Press out. 90. Yeah, one more. Reach out. Hold it. Sink that navel. Deep. Come back in. Bring one foot down. Bring the other foot down. And rest. Keep your hands where they are, okay? So right under your skull, we're going to take a moment here. All right, we're going to go to our obliques. So again, we're going to lift your head supported, find your position, and we're going to find those left obliques. We're going to come from left towards the right side, and it's the obliques. The elbow is taken there. The elbow doesn't leave. Yes? So, and then we'll do 8 from right to left. Solid. Here we go. On an exhale, I reach across. I come back to center without collapsing. Exhale and inhale. I'm pressing well through my feet and exhale. We go across, and that's 4. I'm supporting my head. 5. Exhale and inhale. We go across, that's 7. And reach across, that's 8. Find your support here. Don't collapse. We're going right to left. Exhale and inhale. Solid on your feet. Exhale and inhale. 2. Keep it small. Exhale, inhale. 3. Reach it across. 4. Exhale, inhale. We go 6. Breath. We go 7. Last one, guys. There we go. And go ahead and rest your head. But keep your hands interlaced behind the back of your skull, not your neck. Adding on. We're going to go crisscross. We're going to pick up your left. We're going to pick up your right foot, 90-degree angle. First 2, slow motion. If you haven't done this, I'm going to start lifting, finding my core. I'm going to go left to right, bringing that right thigh towards me, extending the left leg. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go right to left, bringing the left thigh, extending the right. And changing again, left to right, and then right to left. Good. Here we go. And it's exhale and inhale. And we go 4 and 4. We go 5 and 5. We're doing 10, 6, and breath. We go 7 and exhale and inhale. We go 9. Breath. Last one. Oh, yeah. And breath. And give yourself a good hug. And you can hold right there. There we go. And then bring your feet down and give yourself a stretch. Good. And arms by your side. Let's pick up your left foot. And let's extend it up. Well, it doesn't have to be at a 90. I'm going to keep my right leg extended, but you can also bend it. Okay. What I would like is for you to be aware of your, again, your left side, your right side, your hips, your core, your ribs, sternum. And we're just going to point and flex your foot. I'm flexing it and then I'm pointing it. I'm going to put my hands right on top of my pelvic rim, and I'm pointing and flexing. And this is 5 and flex. We go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, soft point ankle joint movement. We go 2, 3, just ankle. Yeah, the leg is not moving. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Bend the knee. A good hug. I'm holding. And then I'm going to extend. Ah, there we go. Let's pick up the other leg. Find the angle that works for you. Both hips quiet, hands on top of the pelvic ribeye. Flex and point. 1 and 2, 3, 4. I'm very aware, right, of my positioning. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Soft point. We go around ankle. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend the knee and then extend. Long legs. Hug. Hug. Inner thighs, inner legs. Soft point. Give yourself a good stretch. And we're going to roll up. So we're going to bring the arms forward. The moment you see your arms, you're going to lift your head, you're going to lift your shoulders. Now, we're going to aim up and forward, not right away towards your toes, but we're going to unglue, and I'm going to reach forward. Exhale, exhale, exhale. That's right. Reach it forward, reach it forward, reach it forward. Now all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Here we go. Reach. That's it. And then release. Open your legs. Shake them out. And let's open the legs the width of the mat. Let's do a little bit more rotation. So I'm going to use the band again. I'm going to face you guys just in case it's not clear. So I'm holding the strap. There'll be a little bit of a give here, and I'm going to hold it shoulder width apart. Okay, I'm going to soften my knees a little bit, and I'm going to dig my heels in and toes up because I want to rotate bottom of the rib cage all the way up through. All right, now there's a give. I told you it's not a little give. We're going to rotate left to right. And as you rotate bottom of the rib cage, yeah, once you get to that rotation, now you open the arms wide. Pulling on the strap, bring it back and center. No, right? Good. We're rotating from the bottom of the rib cage all the way up. You got to that rotation. Now, pull apart and center, yeah, working those upper back muscles. A little give. One more time. I'm going to rotate. Once I got to my place, I'm going to open, release, and back. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to open, work those upper back muscles, arm muscles. Let it go, shake it out. Okay, now we're going to add to that the swan. We're going to have a little bit more give now. So we start still, feet in the same direction. Give here. And I'm going to extend the arms forward, palms facing each other. This is the saw with flex band. So I'm going to rotate from my left from my right to my left. So I'm going to bring that left arm back and I'm opening the arms out. Now I'm going to reach from that right hand over towards that left toe. And I'm going to look under that left shoulder. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to extend. I'm going to take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through. Gentle here. All right. Palms facing each other. You can soften the knees. I said that already, right? Okay. So I'm going to rotate now from my left towards my right. My right arm reaches back. Now I'm going to reach across from my left towards that right toe as I look under that right shoulder. I'm pulling the straps apart and then I come back in. So find what works for you. One more time, palms facing each other. I'm going to bend my knees this time. I'm going to dig my heels in. I'm going to rotate from my right to my left. I'm opening out. I'm going to reach across towards that right toe. I'm going to look under that left shoulder and I'm pulling those straps apart. And then I'm going to come back in. One more time. I'm going to rotate, reach. I'm going to reach across. Come back in, let that go, and release. Good. Let's come over to your side. I'm coming over to my left side. Yeah? And I'm going to bring both knees forward to the front part, foot over foot, and knee over knee. If you have any shoulder issues, and I always try and make that, correction, then, use a little something to rest your head sideways so that you're not overstraining your shoulders. If you don't, then my torso is towards the back edge. I'm going to extend the bottom arm towards the opposite edge, and I'm going to rest my head side of my face, head on my top palm. This top arm is right in front of my waist. There we go. Foot over foot. Zip up, and let's pick up both legs. We're going to go into flat. All right. So we're going to rotate heel to heel, and then we're going to close it. We're going to rotate. We're going to keep hip over hip. I'm not dropping that hip back. It's all very contained. And that's 3. I'm going to open. I'm going to close. You can exhale and inhale. Now let's add to that. I'm going to open. Now, that angle of the knee, I'm going to extend the leg out on that angle. I'm going to bring heel over heel, and I'm going to close. Bottom knee stays on the mat. Both legs are lifted. I'm going to extend heel to heel and close it. I'm getting hip over hip. I'm extending heel to heel, closing. 2 more. I'm opening. I'm extending heel to heel, close. Last one. I'm breathing through this. Yeah. And now bring your feet 90-degree angle again. Okay. And now make sure you're on your side, that you're not leaning in. So again, tall through the crown of the head in that direction, tailbone in that direction, and breath. Let's pick up the top arm, okay? Let's extend it alongside your ear, right? And let's pick it back up right over the shoulder. Just making sure that arm is okay. There's no stiffness there, and if there is, very gently. Now, let's add some circular movements. I'm going to bring the arm forward, bring it alongside my ear, slightly back, around, just checking again in. I'm going to bring it forward. 3 of these. Just small circular movement, yeah? There we go. Good. And bring it right forward. Now let's reverse it. Bring it slightly back, up and around. Circular movements. 1,
2, good, and 3, and I'm going to hold it there. So now I'm extending. Imagine my arm starts here at the waist, and I'm lengthening. Now I'm going to lift deep out of my forearm because I'm going to pick up my top leg, and I'm going to straighten it right under my hip. I'm pushing that air away from me, flex that foot. Flexion as I bring arm and leg towards each other, tap it, hip height, and then a little bit of extension. Yeah. And I'm going to exhale, I'm going to tap it, and then I'm going to inhale all right, stay hip height, 3, and breath. I'm going to exhale, I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale, I'm going to inhale. One more, bottom foot is flexed so that it keeps me quiet. Now, from there, we're going to change. Palms away from you, let's lift up and extend. We're just going to lift straight up and then extend hip over hip. And I'm going to exhale and I'm going to inhale. And I'm going to exhale and inhale. Let's do 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Yeah. And then bring it back. Take a moment. Check in. Where are you? Right? One more thing we're doing here, okay? We're going to go for the bicycle. So we're going to pick up hip height. I'm going to straighten the leg right under my hip. I'm going to soft point. And again, I'm not, right? I'm hip over hip. It's core support, back, glutes. Let's bring that leg hip height forward. Now I'm going to soften the knee. And from my hip and core, I'm going to bring knee over knee. And then I'm going to reach that leg back. Nice and long through the entire front part. So as hip flexors, yeah? I'm going to bring the leg again straight towards me, soften the knee, hip, extension, reach. And if you want to give yourself a good stretch, extend the top arm, right? You can keep it there, yeah? And then bring the leg forward, bend the knee, knee over knee, and then extend. We're going to do one more, just like that, or here, your choice. Forward, hip height, soft knee, reach it back. Now let's hold it there. Okay? We're going to hold it there. Now you're going to bend the knee. And now here's flexion of the hip. Bring it towards you. And then right there, extend the leg right in front. Hip height. Okay? No higher. Soft point. Back. Bend. Bring it towards you. Back of the knee, relax. And then extend. 2. Let's do 2 more. Meanwhile, bottom foot is flexed, breath, and extend. Last one, here we go. And then you release. Let's sit up. And let's do the other side, okay? So, since we've done the other side, this side, we can have a little bit more of a flow. Because it's learned, right? It's learned from what we just did on the other side. So find your position. Both knees forward. Foot over foot, knee over knee. Side, you're on your side. Core, knee inside. There we go, we're there. That's it, good. Breath. So let's pick up. Actually, we picked up both legs, yeah. That's what we did. Okay, so both legs are lifted, bottom knee is there. We're going to rotate out, yeah, and close it. We're going to open and close. And you can either exhale and inhale, or inhale and exhale, whatever works. Just keep the breath happening. Awareness, one more. Good, now let's add. You're going to open. Now, back of the leg, extend. And then heel to heel and close it. And open and breath. Bend and close. 2. And open. Extend. Heel to heel, close. 3 more. And breath. And close. Last 2.
long through to the crown of the head. No tension there. Last one. There we go. And bring 90-degree angle. Good. Let's give yourself a stretch here. Top arm. There we go. And then bring it right up. Right over that shoulder. You want to feel, right, that arm is kind of plugged into the head of the arm bones. And now let's go for circular movements. Find circular movements, yeah, in that arm. Forward, up. You can reach it maybe by your ear, and then forward. One more. Now let's reverse it. Bring it forward, up, and slightly back. Yeah, each shoulder, right, feels very different. And up, and around, and then bring that arm right in front. Ah, good. Now let's pick up top leg. I'm going to again extend that arm right alongside both arms, kind of palms facing each other as you extend the top leg, straightening it out. Check in with your hip. And now we're going to go for flexion on that exhale. We're going to tap and we're going to extend. One. And on the exhale, you tap. And on the inhale, you extend. Careful with your lower back, right? Flexion. And then on that extension, tuck that tailbone under slightly. Deep core movement, deep back, deep, right? And exhale and inhale. Let's do two more. Bottom foot is flexed. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Yeah, there we go. And let that go for a moment. Pick up, extend, reach that leg long, and now turn the palm, and we lift, and we lower. Side lift, and lower. And you can exhale, and inhale. Three more. Exhale, and inhale. And breath. Good, last one. And then release. Good. Take a moment. Reestablish. Where are you? Let's pick up and extend. All right. So the bicycle, yeah? We're going forward. Soft knee. Bring the knee over the other knee and now extend. And you can even give yourself another stretch here. And straight leg forward. Soften. Knee over the knee. And then extend back. Two. Let's do four. And over and extend. Three. Forward, hip height. And over. And now hold that there. I'm going to give myself another stretch. Lift deep out of my flooring. Now, soften that knee. And hip action, core action. And back. Soft knee, deep, deep abs, back. Two. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Yeah, flexion and extension, bend. Coming on to your all fours. Let's finish with, again, some cat-cow flexion extension. Heel of the hand right under your shoulders. Open your fingers nice and wide. Press through your fingertips, fingernails, and gently push away. Nice and wide through your upper back, shoulder blades, knees right under, neutral spine. And now we're going to go into flexion. On an exhale, rounding out, right? Rounding out your entire spine all the way through the crown of the head. And now reversing it, finding extension, a little arching. Lift your chest, and then again, exhale. And then on an inhale, extend. And two more times, exhale. Inhale. Last one. And extend. Find your neutral, shake out your lower back, hips. Now open your knees the width of your mat, bring the big toes together, reach your hips back, walk your hands forward, give yourself a good stretch, release your forehead, keep reaching your hips back. And let's take 2 breaths here. A good stretch through the upper back, relax your tailbone. And breath. And then slide your hands back in. And there we have it for today. Thank you so much.